this is a vlog first. New York, too hot to wear a coat. It's like 10 degrees today. This is nice. We're going to be heading over this bridge to see another special guest. It's got its own bike path here, completely separate from all the cars, so what more could you ask for?
At least we know that.
Yet again, flipping huge.
It takes about an hour to cross each bridge here.
When I think of a bridge, I think of like London Bridge. These are 10 times the size, and it takes genuinely like 10 minutes to ride across them sometimes. Hopefully loads of pedestrians aren't going to get in the way. Is that the other one? So something a little different in today's video. Myself and Daisy have been following a character on Instagram called Frank Ape. It's basically a character designed by someone called Brandon. We're heading over to Brandon's studio now, and I'm gonna let him explain a little bit more about how it came to be and what it's all about. Welcome to Queens, Daisy.
Oh.
Do you feel different now we're in Queens?
It's a lot easier. Quieter roads.
With massive potholes.
Hey, come on.
How's it going, Brandon?
What's
nice
up,
to
man?
meet you, man.
You too. Welcome.
This is great. So this is your studio.
Yeah, this is my space.
And you are the guy behind Frank Ape.
Yeah, I'm Brandon Signs, and I'm the creator of Frank Ape.
How long have you been at all this then? So Frank Ape, I discovered on Instagram probably 6 months ago, so not very long.
I created Frank in 2011. I was living in Bushwick, and just wanted a character that I could use to express some messages of positivity, but also trying to figure things out, stuff like that. It's all about connecting with people and talking about our shared experience.
How did it come to be? Were you an artist for a long time before, or?
I always was into drawing and painting and stuff like that. When I was a kid, I was really into comic books and copying the pages of the comics. And then as I got older, I took a break from art and kind of was figuring out my own path. And when I moved to New York about 8 years ago, I was, I guess 23, 24, and I was getting back into art again, to drawing and painting and finding myself in that way. And it kind of just happened like organically. Like, I hate using that word because it's so, everyone says that, but I was just making a bunch of paintings and I wanted a character that I could have some words that were either being said to him or coming from him, but some character that interacts with them. But really the character was representing, I think, me at the time, and like maybe a fragile state where I was at, and I wanted to express some kind of ideas, but maybe didn't have like the confidence to do it like directly through me talking to you like on Instagram or whatever. Yeah, man, so it kind of evolved, and I started doing like art in the street in Bushwick, and did some pop culture references in the early days, like how a lot of street artists tend to do, which was exciting for me and kind of like helped me connect Frank to like the pop culture zeitgeist. And then it was important for me to have his like own voice, so I started developing that. And really, Frank to me represents like New York City, but also positivity, equality. Those are the key Frank words that I always use. And it's not about like one kind of demographic connecting with Frank. It's like, I think Frank is for kids and for older people and for people all over the world. I mean, a lot of them have messages, a lot of the artwork, but a lot of them don't. And I feel like you don't have to speak English to feel happy when you see Frank. So
that's it. I think you kind of it's so accessible.
Totally. Yeah. That's what I want. I really
he's
want
a nice smiley face, and then if you read into it a little bit more, there's more meaning. But it doesn't matter how much you look.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could look as deep as you want or as shallow as you want, but Frank is there to make you happy and smile and make you feel positive along your journey. I guess it's kind of the vibe I'm going for. I don't know. Sometimes I'll have an idea in terms of like a sentence. I have a list on my phone of like ideas, phrases, things like that. But sometimes I just want to play around with color and see what comes out. Kind of explore new techniques and things like that.
So we were just wandering around New York the other day, and we stumbled on at the World Trade Center one of the murals that Brandon's done. I think that it was a print, obviously.
Yeah, it was done digitally. Yeah,
huge, and I wasn't expecting to stumble on it, and I was blown away by how big it was.
It's about 150 feet. I'm super excited about it. They brought in a few artists. Like if I had to guess, I'd say maybe like between 15 and 20 other artists are down there, getting nice real estate and putting some art up. And it's really cool the way they're transforming that area into this like colorful art district.
You've just been living here with Frank? He just stands there?
Yeah, we just coexist. He's kind of like Frank exists in the real world as well.
We were just about to leave, but he's got my bike.
I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to him about it.
Can I have it? Can I have it back? What am I supposed to do now? Thank you so much for having me. You take care.
You too.
I'm sorry I'm late.
You missed it all.
What did I miss?
You missed Frank.
Aww.
We've just been in to see Frank Ape. What do you want to see? Lawrence, We found you.
Oh, you've saved me.
That was hard finding you.
Frank's over there, mate.
Yes.
There's loads of Franks. Walk around the corner.
There's a whole world of
There's a
Franks.
whole wall of Franks.
Oh my goodness. It just keeps going.
Yeah, loads of Franks. Quite frankly, I think it's brilliant.
No,
You
don't
just-
start those
you
jokes.
just laughed.
Don't start- I did laugh.
To be frank, he's a nice guy, isn't he?
You know all about this place, Chris?
Yeah, bro. It's designed by a guy called Calatrava. If you talk to snooty architects, they'll tell you he's not an architect. Lots of people will be like, nah, he's not an architect because he's actually an engineer. But engineers take inspiration from nature and create some of the most beautiful things that are structurally sound.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's much more inspired by like the molecular structure of leaves, plants. He got commissioned to do this quite early on in the redevelopment. In Europe, like he's got tons of incredible projects, a lot in Spain, loads in Spain.
Yeah, I feel like we've been swallowed by a whale.
Yeah.
But then it looks like wings on the outside.
Oh, but swiper, mate. Used to chip and pin or contactless.
Welcome to the metro.
Sticks are pissed, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit like the tube, but slow.
Today there was a lady in a tiger hat and she was just like,
Just every now and then just go,
I've got to say, I'm pretty impressed with the subway, but you still have to wait for it. Tube in London, don't have to wait for it. That's what I love. I love the tube in London because you maximum have to wait about 2 minutes.
here again.
We're back here again. Where are we going? It's time to have a New York pretzel from a place called Auntie Anne's. Good pretzel. I'm used to pretzels being like this big.
London, there's a law on how many screens are allowed to be visible on the exterior of a building, specifically Oxford Street. There's a limit on it because of this kind of madness.
Otherwise you get this.
Yeah, and it's just too much visual noise all around you, and it just screws you up. Bubblegum shrimp though.
Don't even know if it's daylight or has the sun gone down. You're not really sure in New York because everything's so high rise. In the middle of the day here, even when it's sunny, completely in shade. What have you found?
Hey.
Yeah.
Massive bear, massive bear. I don't want to queue for the bear.
It's a bit too small. Cheers. So what's the verdict, Chris?
Loud! Lights!
Oh, it's the kids who do tricks. Look,
Where?
I feel like this
he's doing a wheelie all the way down there.
Chris.
Like, where's Wally?
What, where's Chris? We should go and put him somewhere.
People, we should hide Chris.
Yeah, he's over there. Lawrence would lose his shit here, wouldn't he? He would lose his shit.
Lawrence loses his shit when he sees a U-Haul.
You've both lost your shit over yellow taxis and yellow school buses.
Yeah. Yellow coat. That's a small. You're the biggest sucker for advertising. The poster's literally there. It must have subconsciously got you as you walked in.
I know, I
And
saw
now
it,
you've
I was
got a
like,
blue
I
mouth. What's the rating?
Good ice cream.
Nice.
What are you doing?
Too bright. Can't see.